gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. Disclaimer before we begin. International.
This is 263 Corner.
Hi guys, welcome back to the 263 Corner. It's your girl Chelsea and we're back with another video. I'm joined by, from my left, one and only lover boy, certified lover boy, Shucks. The beautiful HopeTanaka.
Hey guys.
And our lovely, chilled Bradley.
Yeah.
That man guy. What's up guys? What's going on?
What's up, Chelsea? You good?
I'm okay, guys. But I've got a burning thing that I need to open up to you guys about. So, guys.
What's going on? But now heard.
Guys, okay, so I don't know how to. Okay, so you know that next week there's something that's happening. Right? So I don't know what to get for my crush. I just want to get something that will really show him that, okay, I'm
Isn't it like 2 days from now?
yeah, but like I have time. Cause yeah, I actually have time though. I have time. But like, what should I get? Like, what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day?
Flowers.
I know it depends. Like, what does your guy like? Like, what is he interested in? You know, I feel like Valentine's is like about, you know, first of all, appreciating each other, loving each other. So maybe something that represents why you appreciate him or why he's your crush. Like, why is he, you know?
Okay. Because I feel like for me, I think Valentine's is more about your connection, like what you're saying, the connection that you formed and appreciation and stuff. So for example, I don't think I should go all out. Okay, maybe that's not like the right wording, but I don't think I should then go crazy and buy something huge, you know, like what I would do for your birthday.
Yeah.
But this is more about like us, right?
Something sentimental.
So how do you, what should I get without scaring him off? You know, the things that you'll get and then he'll be like, this is now too much. The boys are quiet. I want to hear what you guys would want.
If someone had a crush on you,
exactly,
what do you expect them to get you?
A car.
Okay, you gave me a bottle of alcohol, right?
Okay.
First things first, like a bottle, like a proper item. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind if you get me even a pair of shoes or even a hoodie. I just want something.
Like a personalized hoodie or just like a hoodie?
Yeah, personalized or even like jewelry. I wouldn't mind. Like something. A heart.
Okay. What if I also then include like a picture of us or something?
Sheesh. I wouldn't
Do you
go
guys
crazy.
like that?
To be honest, I love it.
No, it's
Really?
too small.
No, not
Nah.
I mean like that maybe I get like a picture of us framed
Maybe.
and then I get something else with it.
Maybe a car with a picture of us inside.
I know my issues. So you think that's enough? Guys, I feel like I'm not getting enough feedback from you. Because guys
Okay. Personally, and then I'm receive a Valentine's life monk. So
okay, that's a tick.
it's something.
Me and
That's
you,
Yeah.
me and you, bro.
That's
I don't know what to expect.
So you've never, okay, I have two questions. You've never received Valentine's or you have never experienced Valentine's?
I have experienced, but I was on the giving end.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll touch on that.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that. And then for Bradley, you said me too.
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
So you
I've never
experienced
given.
it?
I've never experienced.
Okay.
Yeah, because we always break up like before.
Or just before.
It's okay
And
after.
for you, Hope?
I have received, but like, give it, like, I think it depends really, like I mentioned, like on the type of person that you are, like your guy. Like if I know like my guy is into football, I'll probably give him like a football jersey, something sentimental, some chocolate. You know, do guys, actually I have a question, do you guys like the sentimental gifts, or do you guys just like act like you're appreciating just so you don't make us feel bad?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we actually like them.
Really?
Like, you know, like personally, if you get me flowers, I would actually appreciate it. That's, to be honest, like even so, it's something beyond the flowers. It's just the thought could sakatumbo fungo to this guy. I mean, and to be honest, I feel like I'm a lover boy, so you could see anything from my woman.
Stop the cap.
Okay.
But I would appreciate.
I think Tanyanya Kujamba. I should have led with, do you guys believe in Valentines? Because there are guys that say they don't believe in Valentines, right? And for girls, I feel like most girls are on this Valentine's tip. But then it also then depends on the person that you're with. Because you can be with someone who says, I don't believe in Valentines. And I'll try to you believe. Because obviously, I'm not sick. With someone who doesn't believe. So, yeah. So do you guys believe in Valentines?
Personally, I believe in the meaning of Valentine's.
Okay.
Well, I mean, considering what meaning you give to it, you know, like appreciating each other, showing love, sharing love. I think it's something great, you know, something that we should have. You need that day to just sit down. I know you can love each other every day, but like it's not like every day it's on your mind like, oh, I love you. You just need that day to like recollect your memories.
Okay.
To you know, just appreciate.
So it's not just about giving, right?
Yeah, it's not just about giving.
Because now, like the ladies, they're making it good. You're supposed to give out something. Oh, nah. Why?
It's just, I feel like, okay, let me say this. I feel like with Valentine's, the whole world, everyone is celebrating love, right? Whether it be romantically or platonically, everyone is celebrating love, right?
So
and then you choose
love.
Bradley on the one day that the whole world is celebrating love, not to also celebrate the love that we have for each other.
Nah, we do celebrate, but then now you make it a point that I'm supposed to get you something. You see where I'm coming from? Because now there's something I'm out of town. You're not doing anything for me. But nah, baby, I love you. Come on,
But Bradley, actions and words. After words, there must be an action that follows it.
But then do it action on baby.
Nay.
No, how are you showing them?
How are you showing them that you
can
love
tell
them?
someone you love them every day, but how are you showing them that you love them? This is the one day where you can actually show I
But then
appreciate you
does love
beyond the
mean
words.
I'm supposed to get you something?
It doesn't
No,
mean,
it
but
doesn't
it's
mean
about
so.
the,
Okay.
it's
So we're
about
cool.
you
So
I
know,
can answer your question. I can show you that I love you by loving you the way you want to be loved. I'm talking stage, you tell me you love languages, and I know go to Hope likes dates. I'll take you out on dates. Hope likes maybe like quality time, spending quality time.
Yeah.
I'm always there for
Exactly.
you.
So if I want a Valentine's gift, because that's my love language, I think it's important. I think it's something we should do to appreciate each other.
No, I feel like
why can't you get that for me?
Valentine's
Yeah.
is not a love language. It's pressure.
No.
It's pressure.
And
Andamari.
No, guys.
We're not
okay.
saying-
I feel
Yeah.
like Mugu, you're skipping you're missing the point here.
Maybe it's
It's
because
not always about the gift. It's really not.
What is
It's
it about?
even about, you call me at 8, I want you at my place. Candlelit dinner. A bottle of champagne. Whatever.
No, but like it's just but that's the thing.
And
If
then
you're
you
in
cook.
a
You do something, you make a slide of our pictures, or you write a letter and then you read it to me at dinner. That's more than enough.
Nah, that's cringe.
No, that's not cringe.
no,
But
but like
Nah, but I'm a gangster, true.
But I feel like you need to understand the person that you're with.
true.
Because for me, if you do that for me, if you cook for me and you call me over at your place, candlelit dinner, we talk, and then you're like, okay, so I really appreciate you, what we've gone through. We have that kind of conversation. I'll be content. It's not always about the teddy bear and flowers. Of course, it's nice to receive that because almost every girl that you know who's in a relationship is posting that. So we'll factor in the pressure, social media pressure. I feel like that also affects the day, kind of.
Because I feel like
Comparison.
women muguta zanzani go bebra group men of what but in Risha accent I'm not group man I can afford my flowers them sharp those bidronka items for 12 zlotys if I get you those that's what I afford I feel like as a girl kana uchijaja inonzi gift yauri kuwa nemukomana wake, you don't love that person. If you understand your person, if you understand good Maya, this is the situation that my man is in ka.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect kuti akupe Benz iyachirola on a bicycle budget.
Yeah, true.
You need to know your person as well.
Yeah.
I can't.
But also, yeah, and when it comes to knowing your person, like, it's also about, like, if you know I want to give for Valentine's, at least you know you don't have money, so like 3 months before, just save to say, okay, I want to get her this teddy bear or whatever. You know, you can save. Like, if you love someone, you actually
go the
put in
extra
the
mile.
Yeah, I understand your point. As men, in as much as you are broke, not broke per se, but yeah, in as much as you, like things are squeezed and guys, at least let's try, gents. Let's try. Even Chelsea's candlelit dinner was like is actually great.
Yeah,
idea.
you can do that. It
So
doesn't
if
even
your crush
involve a lot.
stands you up, then I'm up for a candlelit dinner.
Shucks, Jimbo. So there's that, right? And let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. With everything, okay, we haven't said much. With what we've said so far, right? I feel like in as much as love is a feeling, it's also an experience.
True.
So with you having been in Poland for howsoever many years, how do you feel like love is like in Poland, right? Because I feel like also environment factors into the way you love. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm Poland. Ngori contract ngoti ndongonzo ngori boy at that time. After that,
Okay.
Love.
There's no love.
I've tried.
There's no love.
I don't know.
Do you think it's maybe the people that you meet? Why was Sega?
No, maybe I just feel like in Poland there's no love. Everyone is just after something.
Okay.
We are two people after different things. You want my money, I want your pussy.
Oh,
so it's like a transaction.
Interesting.
Poland.
Even now, like panangwana avoid loneliness. So they say, "Tsaga munonga uti if I'm bored, I can call. If I need someone, go on." So
but I think what Chelsea asked is very valid. Like, do you think it's the people that you meet? Because I'm pretty sure there's people out there who are actually genuine and who would actually like treat you good, not playing games. Maybe you should consider, looking at
Okay, personally,
Okay.
I've been with people who talk about my pure intentions. But I feel like, all right, in the shit, I'm still in my prime. The shit about climax, so I feel like I still have way too many things to explore as a man. At this age, as ladies, my past stage, you're actually ready to settle. But as a man,
you still want to explore.
I still want to explore and see what's what else there. I can settle for you, Chelsea, but then later I realized maybe I really want to. Why is it? So I feel like, in as much as we want love, we are still in a stage where we are still exploring to actually see is this what I really want? Because guys, there's nothing which is so bad as marrying someone you could see later on you regret it.
Yeah.
So who's the problem here?
Yeah,
the
I was
guys.
actually about to ask the same question.
Is it the guys? Because you've just said that the girls are
Yeah,
ready to
yeah.
It's not a
And
problem.
you said you want to
It's not a problem.
it's no problem. It's just that you're expecting too much from us. That we
No.
can't
We are
keep
just
our
men
teeth.
being men.
Why is that?
Rubbish.
There's no such thing as men being men.
Because you know what? I feel like when you're with someone, they set the tempo. Not that they set the tempo, but you can read that, okay, this is going this way, or this is casual, or this is whatever.
Yeah.
So when you say that we expect too much, you set that expectation.
True.
You laid the foundation for me. And then maybe midway you decided that, okay, I can't handle this, or I still want to see what's out there. And then you brought the bar down. But I'm still with you from where you started. So you can't come at me and say I expect too much. You set the expectation.
Nah, but sometimes now we're going this way. Why is that? But then you man, baby, I need this. But my baby, we agreed to this. But the only problem because it's also we thought could start up, but in that problem, papi, we agreed to what we agreed. But then now my agreement.
Things change.
So yeah, things change, but then they haven't changed.
Just communicate at least.
Yeah.
I think the problem it's a matter of communication. If you just guys communicate with just communicate.
To communicate akapati
Avaterere.
zvakuita ngindini ndine problem but now we agree to what you agree.
Let me say this. I feel like when it comes to, I feel like you're referring to maybe like a transactional relationship, right? From what I'm getting. From what I'm getting, right? The thing with casual relationships or situationships or whatever is that you can agree something at the beginning, right? And say, okay, fine, every Friday you're here, you're seeing me, we're chilling, maybe we'll go out because I want to be respectful as a man. And then afterwards, Man City versus Leeds, 2-0, then you go to ours, right?
Must go there.
Then there's that, right?
Yeah.
But like, the more you see someone, the more you spend time with them, the more you talk, obviously, slowly you start to open up to that person.
Yeah, true.
There are now feelings involved. I feel like there's no such thing as no strings attached. It doesn't exist. Some way they'll intertwine. They might not attach, but they'll intertwine.
So wait, are you in love though?
What do you mean, am I in love?
Are you in love?
What do you mean, am I in love?
Like with your, like someone.
With my crush?
Yeah. Nah,
No.
you know. Well, what about you?
Me.
Yeah.
That's such a random question.
I am.
Serious.
Are you in love, bro?
Are you in love?
Hands roll.
Spotlight to that.
Are you in love, bro?
I'm in love.
The problem is you fall in love too easily.
Wait, Hope said she's in love. Are you in love, Hope?
I think so.
You think you're in love?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to, we skipped something. I wanted us to go back to the fact that, like, I feel like we diverted too much. Before we come back, we're going to come back to your Hope. I feel like we diverted too much in the sense that I wanted us to refer to the romantic relationship dynamic in Poland. I feel like that has kind of set the path of how relationships end ultimately. I feel like everyone who comes here has this mentality that they're not looking for something long term. They're not looking to invest in something that goes somewhere. So it's like they make that decision individually and then they act that way, but then maybe the other person hasn't made that decision. So it's kind of like it's misleading upon misleading. And then you find that later on maybe that person decides to settle, but like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like it's just, in a way, it's like misleading upon misleading. And situationships have been normalized in Poland. Casual link-ups have been normalized in Poland. Sneaky links have been normalized in Poland. If you're in a serious relationship, 95% of the time, one of the partners is cheating. Why is that?
Sure.
Let's digest that before we come to those that are in love.
Why are you cheating? Why would you cheat?
Tangana strict father.
Let's start with because you're the king of exploration, you know.
Exactly.
So let us know.
Why is it that way? It's rare, very rare, to find someone who is in a committed relationship that would take them far here in this country. Why? Are we cursed?
Okay, it's not that you are cursed or anything. Let's say, for example, Chelsea, what's your plan after Poland? What's your plan?
What's my plan? I want to settle somewhere close to here, but I don't know where exactly.
Okay. My plan is to go back to Zimbabwe, right?
Okay.
We are dating. So how are we going to make this work?
How are we going to make this work? I feel like we will talk about it and see if I have equal opportunities with you when we go back to Zimbabwe. Because you having said that you want to go back to Zimbabwe means that you've studied your market and you've seen that I will grow, I will find challenges, and I'll make money, right? Can I answer the same questions for myself? If I can do that, then maybe I'll be willing to compromise to go back with you to Zimbabwe, and then we can start our family there.
Okay, 95% on Poland money is over. They want to go to the UK.
Okay.
So it doesn't even make sense dating long term. Not good. It's a bad thing. No, long term dating is actually a good thing. I also want a long-term relationship, like probably. But I feel like
Let Hope answer that because
no. But the question was that why is it that people cannot stay loyal? So are you trying to say like because you want different things, it justifies cheating?
No, guys, I feel like
Nah,
at this age and day, you should just understand, Guti. Men just cheat just because.
we are
We
men.
just cheat.
We are men.
They just cheat. Sorry.
Okay, let's close it. Hope. We'll circle back. We already did a podcast on this. We don't want to.
I'm loyal.
How? Tell us about your experience being in love and all of that.
To be honest with you, right? I think it's about finding someone who's on the same like wavelength as you. You know, someone who like, and I think it boils down to communication, really, to communication and actions.
Okay.
Right? Because we can talk about what you're looking for and all of that, right? But you actually need to see it in play. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And like, I know you can't always like calculate and know what the other person is thinking and doing, but actions and communication will always tell you a lot.
Okay, I think I am.
Do you get like?
I think I'm on the same boat as Hope, or I'm about to get onto it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like I get what she's saying. I can relate to
Nah,
that.
we just get bored.
I feel like no. The truth is right.
This
When
generation.
someone is playing, you know. Most
Yeah,
cases,
you know,
like
you know when
when
someone's
both of
fooling
you are
around.
playing, you know.
You
like
do.
people try to act dumb, like I didn't know this is what she wanted or whatever. But in most cases, you know, like you know your person.
Yeah, maybe. But then, they're just dumb. Vakatofarika, vatomuona tichiri kuitika. But then, nah, we just get bored easily, like this generation.
But that's true though.
Oh.
Like there's just so much to see and.
There's too much.
So will we ever get to settle? That's my worry, because I feel like that's already overtaken the people in Poland. Like that's the mentality here.
It's just that you want to settle for like us, but then we are not there yet.
So what does it take for a guy to settle down? Because I feel like it's not warumsoro.
Guys.
Because for us to settle, like to say in the settler, it's going to
So
be
what
hard.
if I'm in a serious relationship with you? Does that mean that I need to stop and then come back 2 years later when you're ready to settle? Because if I'm dating you right now, it means that we are kind of fooling around.
Maybe I'll be gone by then.
You see
No,
now.
don't
Okay, let me
worry.
say something that's interesting that I came across. So I was reading, I don't know if I was reading it or I watched it, but there was this thing that it was actually on TikTok. There's this video that I saw, and this girl was talking about like how she was dating this guy for quite some time. I think like 3-4 years. And then they broke up. They tried to get back together, but things were not really aligning. And then she just moved on, and now she's married. And then this guy, so let me start again. So they were dating for 3-4 years. Things didn't work out, right? Then the guy, 6 months later, got married to another girl. And then she then moved on and got married, right? And she was explaining how sometimes guys, they don't really reach to get a girl, right? When they're ready to settle, actually, whoever is in front of them is the person that they settle with. For example, let's put examples so you understand better. Shaks and I date for 3-4 years. Then we break up. 6 months later, Shaks marries Hope. Maybe Hope is not even the girl that he really, really wanted. But because that's the girl that was there when he was ready to settle, that's the girl he ended up with.
Yeah.
And then later when they then had a conversation with this so-called ex of hers, and he was saying, you're the one that got away. And it was funny for her because she's like, but you're the one who got married 6 months later. He's like, no, but I was ready to settle. And that's the girl that was there. So I settled. So with guys, like, what does it take?
Okay, I feel
Because
like
what if I'm the girl that you really want to be with, but then you get married to someone else because that's who's there?
it all comes down to peace. Guys,
Thank you.
men want peace.
Peace.
Just
Peace,
peace,
just
and
peace.
respect.
And respect.
We don't-
Respect.
we
Saka,
don't
unoto
need-
guess kwa maunge.
No, it's not like guess.
Yeah, like explain, elaborate.
I feel like as a man, there's no man who wants every time and I say, hey, what's today? In as much as I'm wrong, you should also understand that I'm human. I also make mistakes.
Okay.
Hey. But every time, hey, chichi, out there, you maybe you're shouting at me on a daily basis, but we are actually shouting, you know what? I understand. Chichi. Let me help you work on your chichi on your problems. Then in that way, your options with in the long run, you even if you're going to get married, then I'll eventually settle for the one arguu.
Why is it?
No,
That's
but going
crazy.
back, but going back to what Chelsea said, right? Let's say me and you were actually dating and we're in love, but for some reason, let's say I moved away to a different city, or whatever happens in between, and we break up. But our relationship was good, right? And then you get married to someone, but then you go back to your ex and tell them you're the one that got away. Like, we were great. It would have been you, but she was convenient. She was here. What Chelsea was asking is, like, what does it take for a man? Like, do you guys always, like, go for what's, like, right in front of you? Or have you ever had a situation where you're actually like, no, this girl was actually the one for me. Let me see if I can, like, rekindle.
That's what brings you.
Nah, it's just peace. It all comes down to peace. Because there's sometimes, all right, let's bring it to our generation. Panning pressure, so pressure from social media and stuff. There's some things you do. Mskanoga no grazati. Onaga ninga ruta chakati. Kuyu inda wakadeso. Like,
I feel like it's still not answering the question.
Yeah.
It's still not
It's
answering
not.
the
It's not
question.
answering the question.
ona ndodzoka ndonadzoka ndinati iwo uda zvaruda chena unotsvaka chi zvaruda, and I'll look for someone who is aligning with what I want right now. Ndiye munhu anonotsvaka, and I'll find it.
Okay. So if a girl brings you peace, that's when you then go all out for her. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
So it's all about peace.
Yeah,
It's all about
It's all about peace. Even
peace
if I
and
was,
respect.
even if I
yeah.
was giving you that, and then you still didn't settle for me, then you settle for someone else. Is it still about
Okay,
peace?
in that case, I feel like
Because I feel like
as
you're
men,
not answering the question.
as men, we settle for what's there. It's different from you ladies. You can choose, Guti, I want this, but just because choose out is not choosing the Arunakirani. There's no way you can tell much.
but
Go after
So
hope.
do men have standards then?
I'm a standards do now.
Unak- because
If you're settling for what's there, then
Man,
there's no
what's
standard.
there?
Yeah.
Inzwa, what's there? Inzwa.
You don't.
Inzwa. You unezvaono attract awo at your level. Unezvaono attract awo. Inzvafana nezvezvi patine level wasikane kuti ndikatotasa akada kuti ndinomuza kuti aizi.
but you know what Jageda chokwadi these days panenge munhu wekutoti uyu notona mubhebha anondida, but uda kutoendera wayo arunzi anondidza. Why is it?
That's like the chase.
Why is it? Because like for my first church tonyatsoda zvinhu zvine kathrill mukati.
Yeah, zvine challenge.
Challenge. Why is it? Not like zvangouya zvatopo.
You see, now it goes back to that point where we were saying, is it the type of people that you're going for
Exactly.
that are causing these problems in life? Because you just say you can see there's a girl that wants you, that would do
But
what you want her
she's
to do,
easy.
but
So
you
you
want
want
the
to go for the
challenge,
one that
you
I
want the
challenge.
problem.
Yeah, I want the challenge.
Yes.
Nah, it's not like I want the problem. Nah, I want the challenge, not a problem. No. Because utachoka I can sorry to say this, but then I can like tame it or control it. I just say adzikama ende kutodzikama anotodzikama otoita munhu boona, but then zvakazorambawo then we move on.
Okay, Heaven has something to say. Heaven, what's your contribution?
Okay, I just feel like with men, it depends on the level of maturity that you're now on.
Okay.
Because if you're mature enough to know what you want in life, you also know the kind of person that you'd want to be with.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say
Fair.
is this. Okay, for men who are like 25 years and below, I feel like our mindset is not about getting serious onto anything, because we're still focus on having fun, chilling with our friends, playing FIFA and stuff like that. But then for someone who's now older, they wanna have something serious because they know where they want to go. They now have like a direction of life. So I feel like that decision of knowing this is the right goal, you have it when you're now mature enough to know what you want in life. Of which, if a man is mature enough, you will know what he wants. Because everyone knows the type of person that they want to date.
True.
You won't lie to me with I just pick randomly, I can just pick Bradley or Mnasha. You know what you want. And you know what type of things that you want. Plus I also think that like your parents also contribute to the kind of boyfriend or the kind of
100%.
husband you want to marry. Because with like a man, it's like this. For girls, if you're dating like a guy, you want a guy that has
Similar to your dad.
some certain attributes
Exactly.
that are similar to your dad's.
Exactly.
And if you are like a guy, it's vice versa.
You see your mom.
So yeah. So I feel like first of all, try to trace the attributes that your mom or your dad has, and you
Not
probably,
all the time, though.
Yeah,
but
you probably know your partner. Yeah.
Maybe not trace. Okay, I
Yeah.
want to touch on what Heaven just said. I feel like, I feel like when it comes to love, your first encounter with love is your parents, like the model that you see.
Nah, it's just
So-
your mother.
What?
It's just your mother.
Okay, so that's what you first experience, and then that kind of shapes you for the rest of your life. So your expectation, like what Heaven was saying. So I feel like you also need to, when you're getting to know someone, you also need to really get to know their background and their family and how things were done in their family. Because, for example, I've come to the conclusion that I struggle to be with people that don't come from a loving home, that might have like, maybe they have a present mom and they're not like, how can I say, a not so present dad. Like I feel like I struggle with that because I have, not that I want to brag, but I have, both of my parents are very present and I'm a daddy's girl and I'm like best friends with my mom. So I talk about that often, right? Like I'll have like an hour call with my dad and I want to be able to talk about that. But if your mom is not so present, it's going to be a hard conversation for you to listen to and you're going to be passive aggressive, or maybe you won't pay attention as much. And I feel like you don't then love me the way that I want to be loved because you don't know that. And it's not your fault. It's okay. It just means that I now need to move into a different.
Wow. You deserve one good round tonight.
So that's that.
Round of
Okay.
shorts.
So let's now just get into the Valentine's edition question, since this is a Valentine's edition. Would you spend your Valentine's in bed with your partner
Why
or
not?
otherwise?
Why
Why
not?
not? Legs tight.
Oh my
Like
god.
50 Shades and stuff, like you spice it up. I want a red room. and
Why did I just experience it? Why? So you said so
Shakira is just extra.
so the guys actually said yes, and I felt like they would. It was obvious.
Yeah.
Heaven, are you yes as well? On what? What you want that time?
It's
Melgo.
already gonna be bedtime
Dramas.
stories.
Yes or no?
I'll go.
Yes or no? Like, how would you want to spend your Valentine's, in bed or otherwise?
For budget wise, in bed.
And then Hope.
For me, I think otherwise.
Girls is always otherwise.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I think maybe you didn't get our point.
Yes,
Listen,
happen.
we go out for dinner. Yes, listen. We go out for dinner.
I was once in bed or otherwise. Chirungu shucks. In bed or otherwise. In bed or otherwise. Going out for dinner is otherwise. In bed is in bed.
Alright, but alright. Kendall let dinner. You're in bed.
Otherwise.
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 So I'll go for otherwise.
Shucks, it's either you're in bed or you're not. So
Yeah,
if you're not in bed,
I think this one is
it's
hard for
otherwise.
you.
so it's otherwise. Because I feel like I'm more of a romantic guy.
But you're not gonna tell romance, but then
How would you spend your
Or
Valentine's
isaka tuma
in
candle.
bed with
Or
your
otherwise.
Yeah, to
partner
otherwise,
or
yeah.
otherwise?
yeah, otherwise in bed.
So I'll go for
To save
otherwise.
money.
Yeah, why not?
I'll go for otherwise now.
Plavuti, I'll give you the I'll give you the good stuff.
I would.
Guys, I
Mine
feel
is
like
otherwise.
I feel like in Inanguga, the good stuff should come as dessert.
Alright, next question. How do you keep? I feel like this is a very good question. How do you keep the spark alive in a long-term relationship on Valentine's Day and beyond?
Personally, I can't answer. I'm a better long-term relationship. My longest relationship was 9 months.
Okay.
In the long term, what's long term?
Yeah.
I'm looking at 2-3 years. Oh.
How do you keep the
But I
spark
feel like
alive?
after 9 months, Mato serious.
Damn.
And it's an end up beyond 9 months. So
Yeah, after 9
Did you
months,
buy
it's
line?
serious.
How would you answer that?
I would say that going back to what Chuck said earlier about the love languages thing, I think it's always the small things.
True.
Always. Going back to the reason why you're together, going back to the reason why you fell in love or you're doing what you're doing is always the thing that will revive the fire. You know, when you start a fire, you take the wood, you take a small paper and you put it together, you take your matches. When you want to revive the fire, you don't take new things. You usually use what you already have.
True.
So I feel like when it comes to reviving a long-term relationship, it's always using what is already there and just maybe spicing things up, trying something new once in
Have
a
you
while.
ever been in a long
Yeah, and I mean, like, the more you spend time with someone,
How long?
4 years.
4 years, what?
3.5 years.
That was your longest term relationship.
Yeah, my longest one.
Oh.
3.5 years.
I think, like, I don't know how to answer it because, like, I was with someone for like 2 years and then a break and then 2 years.
Damn.
So, okay,
So you're together
yeah,
for 4 years. So it's the same.
So guys, my idea about years is
Guys,
you're in 9 months. It's don't remember. I need to go suffer.
4
It's the
years.
same.
because Nansana boys say yeah.
Can I advise it and this year?
And sad.
Maturity. Lack of maturity.
No, it's not lack of
No.
maturity.
It's no more options.
Crazy. Okay. So what are your guys' answers? You didn't say anything. Or you said you can't, and you also can't contribute.
Now, me, I feel like the more time you get to spend with someone, right, the more you learn about them. And like Chelsea said, it comes down to like the little things, you know, like maybe, and people change and grow. Like you might be with someone for like 2 years, but they don't like the same things they liked in the first year that you're together. So in the second year, maybe she might appreciate going to the spa more, doing this. So you set a spa day together, you know,
Yeah.
just little things that, you know, make you both happy.
It's a spa little.
That's why-
It's the little things. A spa. Hey, nah.
But which is that's
Yeah,
the thing.
you need to know your person.
You need to be. That's why I say you need to be with someone on the same wavelength as you.
True.
Or you know, someone who helps you want to do better.
Manje anoona tonatenga matiketi ezimlinga mbotofunga kuti tine yatinayo atinayo zvakaoma kunze.
Okay, so the next question is, what are some of the biggest challenges in relationships during Valentine's Day and how to overcome them? I feel like some of them we've touched on them. But just to
Pressure.
recap.
Pressure. But I don't feel pressure.
Okay.
Small.
Small.
And a group man,
Okay. That's why we call you Sharks Money.
Unonyeba.
Bradley.
Bradley
Bradley is feeling pressure. Bradley is feeling pressure.
In another pressure.
You don't have pressure.
I don't.
Okay.
Not even.
So what are some of the challenges? Do you feel like there are any challenges like round about Valentine's Day time?
You want to be sentimental, but then it doesn't work like the way you wanted it to.
Elaborate.
Gangster.
No, elaborate. No, but Bradley, that's what we're saying. If your girl is a gangster who will say, you made the video and then what? Then you need to know that I shouldn't do that.
But then you try something else that you think is gangster. But then
Yeah.
a story you're behind.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like, if honestly, like if you're like coming up with gift ideas, you maybe did something wholeheartedly, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, let me give this to my partner, and they still don't appreciate, no matter how hard you try. Then maybe that's not the person for you.
Sure.
Because when
you see, now that's the reason why we don't settle, because it's not working. So apana problem if we move on. And
I think men should not be in relationships before the age of 25.
Oh, so we should just cheat. We just have
You
fun.
can't
Just
cheat if you're not in a
mess
relationship.
around.
Just
Or
stay
we
single.
should just mess around.
You, heaven, said that men only become mature at 25. I feel, for me, I disagree. I
Should be
personally
taken out of
disagree.
the room. Honestly.
I personally disagree. But what Evan was saying, at 25 doesn't mean become mature. From my experience, I disagree. But that's what Heaven was saying, and Heaven is a man, so I will argue with him.
to all
But
the
if
ladies-
kana muri ma relationship siyana inazvo.
But what did you say my relationship for?
Ndo zvandokuti kana muri ma relationship siyana inazvo.
I'm 21,
What
so
say-
let me enjoy my
So
life.
tisane na.
Siyana inazvo.
So ningi kana uri unzwa.
Andina kuramba ini ndichele.
Okay, and then what are some of the biggest? We've already answered that. How do you celebrate Valentine's Day if you're single? If you're single, why no?
So self-service.
I know we said Valentine's is also about showing love to friends and family.
Yeah,
So
it's not
you
about
just
you.
tell your mother I love you and buy her flowers, or
You
just
can
your
also
sister.
have what's it called, Galentines.
Yeah, with your friends.
Yeah,
Take it up,
Galentine's
Bradley,
is
my
like
flowers.
girls' Valentines.
Nah, that's
but
gay.
it's called Galentines. So you just get together.
Ball.
Exactly.
Balls.
So we get together with Hope and a few friends. We buy some snacks,
Some
we
wine,
wear-
obvious.
Yeah, we wear some pajamas, and we just have fun as girls, and we appreciate.
But I'm
our
supposed to
love for
remember
each
this
other. Shucks. Time out.
Is there an age restriction on this podcast? Because
Yeah, it's 18.
Okay.
Shucks. And then, does anyone else have something to say about that question? You guys are fooling around way too much.
Nah, so all of the questions.
That's what I mean.
Love is a scam, Sha.
That's what I mean. Oh my days.
I'm tired.
Anyway,
Set me free.
how has technology and social media impacted the way we express love on Valentine's Day? Did we not talk about this?
pressure.
The pressure is getting.
Problem letu vasikana kuexpecta kuti zvinoitwa anzani uyeva zasu
Recruitment.
anzani gicila whatever you call her. But guys, you don't know what she's doing for her to get those items, guys. She's loyal. Not I'm not saying some of you are not loyal. She's being loyal. She's doing her duty as a girlfriend. So you can't expect to get the same treatment as her when you're not doing your duty.
I don't think it's about doing your duty, honestly.
That's
So what is it about?
No, she's.
You can't expect me.
guy
You can't
can
expect
afford-
me to
No,
to
her guy
spoil
can
you, but-
afford to buy her a car for Valentine's. That's fine.
I can afford,
but it's
but
not.
listen.
But she's not getting a car because she's doing her duty. He can afford it. So
and
you
this is the
know.
market.
Listen,
It's about
marketplace.
Facebook
Marketplace but I don't think C63. But I feel like
Okay, to do your
Inza.
duty ka. I see relationship ka. You have a contract.
okay. I feel like
Kudanana.
Poland in my contracts.
Aiwa.
Touched out with
But
that.
it's not like but duty rako notiziya.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
expect duty futhi rangu inini ndita say.
Why is that? I feel like as women, you're expecting kuti you're expecting kuti my relationship duties, like men to do their duties come my relationship. But when it comes to you doing your duties as a girlfriend,
Right.
Thank
Thank you for
equality.
saying that.
Chintengero Benz.
Thank you for saying that, because at the beginning of the podcast you mentioned something about having experienced Valentine's but from the giving end. Guys, I want to hear what like your feel about this whole thing, because I feel like that's what then drives guys to say that they don't believe in Valentine's.
Okay. I feel like. That's the question. You have 2 seconds.
Ndati Zoni.
You what?
Going back to the beginning of the podcast, you mentioned something about you said that you have not you have experienced Valentine's but from the giving end. So what do you feel about that?
Okay. I feel like women don't appreciate me.
It's
That's
a fair point, though.
I feel like that's why
Yeah.
he said that she fulfilled her duties. He's saying that she also gave him
Yeah.
what he's not getting from me.
I feel like, to some extent, I put like so much into a relationship. At the end of the day, I get like too little. I'm not expecting you to put in the same energy, but at least try to just match my energy. Because guys, I feel like when I tell you I'm a certified lover boy, I mean it.
So you just haven't met that girl that taps into that. So
It's not like Benz, Benz. No, I can appreciate anything from you, like anything. It's the little things that matter to me.
Don't say anything. At least have some standards as well.
Exactly.
Don't just say you appreciate anything.
At least it's out of love.
Yeah.
She's just doing it just because I just feel obliged to do it.
Okay.
So if you do things out of love, I would really appreciate. Even just what maybe we are all students and we are going through a lot in this life. But this person really did this thing out of love. I would appreciate it. So as women, in as much as you want to be spoiled, but just do something for your man. You want to feel appreciated. Guys, we are putting a lot of effort, guys. It's not easy staying loyal, sorry. It's not easy staying loyal, guys. There are people out there.
And that goes the same for women. Don't say that like it's an achievement.
It's an achievement because for men,
it's also
as men we are weak.
It's easy.
These temptations.
Remove that from your little speech.
Kuti weak as in which to could run my temptations are cards.
How many boys are there in this room? There are 4 boys.
But you're not tempted. But
it just boils down to your character as a person, really. If you're just tempted up by everything that's walking in the street, then that's you.
Yeah.
Anything
because I'm sure not every guy is like that.
No.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm fucking wet.
I'm not saying not to say like you're not attracted. Like obviously women are attractive, like
they
very
are.
much. Not to say you don't walk around and see this girl's attractive, but like if you're taking action on literally every living thing you see, then
there's a problem.
you need to search within and see what's
Guys,
wrong.
You've got 2 heads.
Anyway, I think that brings us to the end of our podcast. You're getting carried away.
These are the heads. Way better than this one.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for being a part of the 263 Corner Podcast Love Edition, Valentine's Edition, actually, because I feel like love is the wrong word to use.
Sex edition.
Yeah, these guys are getting carried away.
This was not the most loving edition, which is surprising.
Nah, that's our love language. So it's
Physical touch.
It's loving.
I need to give you guys a timeout. You misbehave too much.
Nah, it's only shy.
You misbehave.
It's only
Misbehave
shy.
too much.
Physical touch.
Anyway, guys, sorry. I had to cut you guys off because you're getting carried away. Right. So I just thought of this right now. So let's do it. Before we wrap up the podcast, tell us what you're going to do for your Valentine's.
Okay.
You don't have to tell us all the details.
But nah, do we have to expose our plans?
Okay, fine. Let's not expose our plans. Let's give someone ideas.
Yeah. Okay, let's say hypothetically.
Exactly.
You know.
Someone who's blank right now. One sentence. Tell them what they could possibly do.
Gents, get flowers. Like proper flowers. Proper items. And open on Pandora. Just get a bracelet or a necklace. Something. I
Mr.
feel like
Loverboy.
women love necklaces and bracelets. Like those things, like they make them go crazy. Just get them those. And bracelets and that. Maybe a pair of shoes or something. Just something to show that you appreciate. But make sure there's a bracelet, ring, or a necklace involved. And flowers, like proper flowers, and wine.
Even a cologne, bruh.
Yeah. And something sentimental.
Exactly.
Write something with your handwriting. On
I'm
your
going
piece of paper. And that's okay.
No, even if
you
it's just
hold
like
on
a
to
card,
that.
you know, even if you just get like a Valentine's card, it's not too big. You just write a cute short message, you know.
She'll hold on to that for a very long time. Bradley.
Yeah, maybe. Let's say that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to name my terms and conditions.
But I'm serious. You can get like a promise ring.
Okay.
You know, for the lady.
What if they're not in a long term?
In a long term. What I would do, I'll get you a dress.
A dress.
Not on faker.
That's cute.
So that's what it peace out.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't think I would want a promise ring. Because I don't think I would want a promise ring, to be honest with you. Not that it's too much, but like I want I like solid things, you know.
But
I don't.
As a promise ring is solid.
This is the real silver.
I know, but like, what if it doesn't work out? Like, if
Stainless
you're
steel.
getting me a ring, it's an engagement ring or a wedding ring. Like,
Oh, so it's like it's there, but it's temporary. It's not
what
solid.
is the promise ring? It's
a promise that, you know, I want to carry this through. I will replace this promise with an engagement ring. What
What do I want?
Heaven knows.
You'd want maybe something like maybe you get some roses matching with some color of some shoes or something.
Yeah.
With some pictures, with some album pictures of you two and stuff like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Inside the box.
If my crush is watching this, please, babe.
Yeah, maybe.
But actually, you've been replaced. We have a new lover boy certified.
Auntie Junk. I think for me, I'm a very sentimental person. So I would also do something that's sentimental. So maybe get like, I think for a guy, maybe get her something small but cute, maybe just a bracelet, and then write a letter to her, and maybe like a framed picture of you guys, and that's it. I don't think the shoes is a bit extra, but I think it's just should be something small, something sweet, and then maybe go and sit on the bench that you first met or spoke or whatever, or just do something that's not like out there. I would really appreciate. I feel like I'm launching myself. Anyway,
Don't worry, take it easy.
something
No,
like
don't put your cards too much on the table, because
What's
now
the
they'll
flag?
come with exactly what you want.
No,
and
no,
you think they're the
no,
one
no,
for
no,
you.
guys. Living.
We're listening. Give it
Like
us.
maybe I think
Bring
if
it
you
on.
go, maybe you go out to eat, you give her your gift, and then you take a walk maybe in Old Town, I don't know, or just somewhere, something that's intimate, because that walk, there's not much to see, but it will push you guys to talk.
Yeah, and
know?
then you stop somewhere for dessert.
Yeah, you stop somewhere,
Something
for dessert, or
Yeah.
go to, I don't know, an art gallery, that kind of thing, and you guys are talking about the pieces that are there, and then you talk about your journey, your love, your whatever. But then
But I feel like some guys are just not romantic
They're-
like that.
Oh yeah.
Because like, think of a lot of them.
It has some.
some
A
Who's
lot.
walk to this bracket.
A lot.
Even I am romantic as fuck.
Okay, not always. Okay, it's not always all, but the majority. Because the majority. Because like
No, say some. That because all
majority. Okay, except for Chelsea, majority. We have a small bracket of romantic guys, but them guys, they're always complaining about being romantic.
all Zim guys except for Chelsea's crush.
Except for Chelsea. When it comes to romance, I don't know, man.
I'm married. Yeah.
It's Zim men are not more into romantic things. They're more into sexual things.
Exactly.
Them guys look who's representing. Like,
Okay, guys. All right. I feel like this was a very informative and very engaging podcast. Do you have anything else that you want to say before we close?
Me. Nah, much love to our subscribers. You know, happy Valentines. Keep us showing love, and also to those who haven't subscribed, please.
Yes. If
subscribe.
you haven't subscribed, please
Yeah.
go ahead and click the subscribe button.
This is the week of love. The
Exactly.
month of
Show
love.
us some love. It's
and
just
comment down
important.
below what you think Valentine's is, what it means to you, you know, and what you expect to get on Valentine's.
Yeah. Go and-
Kuna
Let's
siku
share
na
the love.
Valentines. Don't take it to heart. Maybe next year. Just be patient. God's timing, not yours.
Plus the 263 cast will be here for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll support
just
you.
yeah.
If you want to go on a date, just call me. I'll give you the man and the nigga.
Thank you for joining us in the 260 Corner Valentine's edition. We really appreciate you guys. And just like Bradley said, please go ahead and show us some love as we are in the spirit of loving and giving and receiving. Show us some love by clicking the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know every time we post. But thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. This has been the 263 Corner.
Wafitira zonsia wa pisa frenin wafitira zonsia wa pisa saranda cleaning on kanganisa chest
chest ngautorwaza ndina diti mazwanu azikutrain kasimo chest akadu kupushwa ndike love chete akunanga ingogasiya ita zvanhu namadziwani kwa vanogona kupusha mutiro